Hello guys, Feng here. Alright, so this one's gonna be a wee bit different. I want to go ahead and test out my new CPU. So I finally got the FX 8350 installed. Now the old one was the FX 4170. It was medium range back in the day, and it's utter garbage now. Well, it's not utter garbage. It's still pretty decent, but not for both playing games and trying to screen capture them. It's not particularly great. So the current setup we have is it's in 1080. It's in full screen 1080. We have our core temps at the bottom. As you can see, we've got 8 lovely cores. That's fantastic. They're exactly the same temperature, which is fucking hilarious. There's already an 18% low. That's probably because of obviously the capture software. It was at 2%, and now it's at 19. I might see if I can actually try and optimize that a little bit more now that I've got this process. There might be some options in Bandicam to actually allow for that, but I'll do that a bit later on down the line. So while I've got a little bit of time free, I'm gonna have a crack on 7 Days to Die. We're gonna mess around with it and just see how well it plays compared to the last time we checked. Now, if you remember, the last time we checked, we in towns we were getting 30 lower than 30 frames, and it's just unfucking playable. And it was massive stutters. So for the first test, we're gonna keep it at laptop resolution. There's no fucking 720. Oh, there is a 720. Well, I feel dumb. I didn't even see that. Well, we'll just keep it at laptop resolution. You know, I've been looking ages for this. I'm like, where's 720? And it's like right there, thing. You're blind. Yeah. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna change that up. Set that up there. Let's go ahead and I think we'll plop these on middle. I'm not too sure if that's going to have the reflection distance might have a bit of an effect, but we'll see. We'll go for full size. And I don't really want VSync or anything on. I don't want anti-aliasing on either. Not really too bothered about it. So let's apply. Let's check it out. So we're going to load up the game that I showed last time. Fantastic. And that is my daughter screaming. By the way, it's like 8:15 and she's screaming her head off. Let's have a look then. So I mean, we're looking at 60 frames already. That's sweet, isn't it? And I mean, we're in. Wow, this is fantastic. This is 60 frames recording at 1080. That's brilliant. If you want to see the frames, I've actually got it down here. I've enabled it on Steam. Wow. This is fantastic. I'm really happy about this. And there's a lot of Zs there. So, we've already nearly trebled the amount of frames we're getting, although for some reason we're getting less going outside of it. But you know what, it's playable, and you know what, it's not actually stuttering, which is more important as well, since it's going to affect the way I play, although there was a slight bit of stutter there. I think that stuttering is not actually the card or the processor. I think that might actually be my motherboard. I mean, motherboard's not great, but we should be good. We should be good. Temperature, they're not even going to 40. CPU usage is only at 43%. That leads me to believe that maybe the game isn't optimized for maybe more than 4 cores. Although if that was the case, then 4 of the cores would be a lot hotter. So I'm not 100% sure why we're not using as much processor as I originally thought we would use. Really interesting there. Nonetheless, it is so much better. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm bearing in mind as well, this is sunset. This is probably where it's going to be most graphic intensive as well, as when it's sunsetting. So that's nice. That's actually nice. Okay, so now we've got that out the way, I'm going to go ahead and change it to 1080. If I can get this running at GG game. Okay, if I can get this running at 1080 in the same kind of frames, then I'm laughing, and I'll probably will run it at 1080 instead. It depends though. Bandicam doesn't like this game running full screen because it can't latch onto it very well. Oh, I've got myself a nice black grouse here with ginger beer. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Whiskey and ginger beer. Oh, best thing since sliced bread. Okay. Now that I've got that mini orgasm out of the way, let's go ahead and change this. And it's not playing. I might have to reset the fucking game again. Oh my god. Bloody game. Right, so this is probably not going to be true 1080. I can't stick it in full screen because you won't see it. So yeah, it's we've got kind of a thing there. Oh shit, Fang! What did you do? What did you do? Oops, oopsie. Yeah, we might want to knock that down. Let's try that again. Hopefully, because I'm not going to mess with it this time. I'm not going to mess with it this time. Right. So let's see how this goes. I mean, it should be better. Should be in the word. Oh, the fans just went a little bit louder. Fantastic. Alright, so we're in, and we're at 60-ish frames. Now we're at 50, 49. My fucking microphone's covering the covering the frames. But you know what? I'm actually really pleased with this. This is fantastic. And these are full textures as well. I mean, I could barely run it with the off textures sometimes. So this is a this is a fantastic upgrade. This is. I'm really happy. Really happy with the way this turned out. Actually. Oh yes. Let's go and punch some Zeds. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah. Have some of that, you bastards. No stuttering as well. That's another thing. There's hardly any stuttering whatsoever. That's fantastic. This will look great as well with the new YouTube taking 60 frames. Oh yes. Oh, and guys, so thanks for joining me for this little test. I'm gonna go ahead and just test some more. Obviously off screen. I'll probably try. I might try Tropico 5 as well, actually, because that was a fairly graphic intensive game as well. That was affecting the processor quite a bit. So I'll probably check that out in a bit. Yeah, cheers. So I'll hopefully get some content done tomorrow if I've got time. The little one's back at school now. She's a lot better. She had a really speedy recovery, especially after having them antibiotics that the doctors gave her. So I'm absolutely ecstatic at this point. So hopefully we'll get some content tomorrow. I've been playing some Big Pharma. I played a little bit of that today, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to covering that. I'm actually kind of torn between covering this or Big Pharma. Anyway, guys, I'll upload this today, so you guys can see that, you know, I've actually got the processing to working fine. Fantastic. And wow, we didn't even go that high. I'll see you next time.